If you're a dog owner in Wheaton, Illinois, you already know what a great place it is for you and your pup. So let's walk through how to find the perfect local trainer to help you both enjoy everything this town has to offer.
A well-trained dog just makes life here so much better. Think about it, a calm stroll through the summer farmer's market, or a nice, relaxing walk on the prairie path without any pulling or lunging. That's the dream, right? And with the right training, it's totally achievable.
A truly great local trainer gets the unique parts of our town. They understand what it's like navigating the sidewalks on Main Street when it's busy, and they know how important it is to be a good neighbor in our communities. They'll make sure their training plan fits the real world your dog experiences every single day.
So what exactly should you be looking for? Before you even start your search, it really helps to know the key things that set a true professional apart from the rest, starting with how they approach training in the first place.
Okay, so the modern standard for effective, humane dog training is something called positive reinforcement. It's really all about rewarding your dog for making good choices, which builds a strong, trusting bond between you two. It's the best way to get results without using fear or intimidation. Now, these letters might just look like alphabet soup, but they tell you a lot. Certifications like CPT-K and KPA-CTP mean a trainer has a solid understanding of dog behavior and learning. If you're dealing with more complex issues like serious anxiety or reactivity, you'll want to look for advanced credentials like CBCC-K or IAABC-CDBC. Those signal a much deeper level of expertise. All right, let's get into the practical side of things. We're talking about the different kinds of training programs you'll find and what you can expect to budget for them right here in the Wheaton area. You're mainly going to see two big options: group classes and private lessons. Group classes are just fantastic for general obedience and getting your dog used to being around other dogs in a controlled way. Private lessons, on the other hand, are perfect when you need to tackle specific problems, like barking at the mail carrier or pulling on the leash, because the plan is totally customized for you and your dog. And here's a general idea of the costs in Wheaton and the surrounding DuPage County area. A typical 6-week group class usually runs somewhere between $180 and $325. A single private lesson will probably be between $100 and $180. And as you can see, the really intensive options like board and train programs are a much bigger investment. This should give you a good baseline to start with. Okay, once you have a few potential trainers in mind, it's basically time to interview them. Knowing the right questions to ask is absolutely key to making sure you find the right match for both you and your dog. Think of this as your 5-step checklist for that conversation. You want to confirm their training philosophy, double-check their credentials, and make sure they can tailor a plan just for your dog. It's also really important to ask how they track progress, and to get all the final costs and policies up front. You don't want any surprises later. So you know how to find a trainer. Now, let's talk about putting all that great training into practice out in the real world. That means knowing our local rules and finding the best spots around town to work on those new skills. Being a responsible dog owner here in Wheaton involves a few key things. Your dog has to be on a leash anytime you're off your property, and they need to be registered with the city. Of course, a current rabies vaccine is a state law, and it's also important to manage any excessive barking to be considerate of your neighbors. And here's a super specific detail to remember. The City of Wheaton ordinance says your leash can't be longer than 10 feet. That's a pretty important safety rule to make sure you always have good control of your dog in public areas. Okay, so you have a training plan and you know the rules. Where are the best places in and around Wheaton to actually put this stuff into action and help your dog learn to listen everywhere, not just at home? We've got some really great options. The dog park over at Northside Park is perfect for practicing recall in a safe, fenced area. The Illinois Prairie Path is ideal for working on that loose leash walking with real-world distractions like bikes and runners. And if you want a bigger challenge, the nearby DuPage County Forest Preserves offer all sorts of new sights and smells for more advanced training. Choosing the right trainer is a really wonderful investment in the relationship you have with your dog. We hope this helps you feel confident in your choice. Here's to many happy walks down Main Street and peaceful afternoons in Northside Park with your amazing, well-trained companion.